What? Dillian Whyte to face Alexander Povetkin November rematch, November 21st, penciled in. Don't know the venue yet. Is it going to be Fight Camp? Is it going to be, you know, at the O2 or whatnot? We don't really know. Obviously, with the lockdowns and things happening in the UK and London and everything, ain't had no arenas open. Quote here in his BBC article talks about no venues have been listed for the fight nights, but Hearn says the show will run with or without fans. I think they had a typo there. So what's with our without fans? BBC need to sort out these typos, man. That's with or without fans. And then that talks are ongoing with the UK government for spectators to return to arena. So Eddie Hearn looking to hopefully potentially get this fight maybe in a lower capacity O2 for this November 21st rematch. Obviously the first fight was in Fight Camp. Would Eddie Hearn think about doing Fight Camp again? He's gonna want to get, you know, the tickets for the gate. I'm guessing the tickets are gonna be mad expensive. You know, with a lower capacity, they're gonna want to generate as much money as possible. There's gonna be people out there that's gonna purchase these tickets, so they're probably gonna just try and make as much money as possible, as I said, for pay-per-view, to get a bit more money in the pockets of Whyte, Eddie Hearn, and I know everyone else. The money trickles down to in everyone's respective teams. But November 21st, Dillian Whyte versus Alexander Povetkin. What happens? Will Dillian Whyte knock Alexander Povetkin out? He's already making comments talking about he wants to go in there and knock out Alexander Povetkin. Will Alexander Povetkin come through again? Find out money shot. Whether this guy's got many money shots, bruv. Man's got a left hook money shot, left uppercut money shot, overhand right, tight left hook, right hooks. He doesn't even have a money shot. He's got loads of shots. What am I talking about? Can Alexander Povetkin find that shot that's going to put Whyte out again? Because Whyte now, I think he's dropped to 5th in the WBC now. After he's lost to Povetkin, you know, he's dropped to 5th place in Deontay Wilder's still number 1 in the WBC rankings. Whyte now dropped down to 5th. You know, Dillian Whyte's is gonna want to get that WBC interim title back, Diamond WBC title back, to try and hopefully put himself in for mandatory against Tyson Fury or whoever has the belt after Deontay Wilder versus Fury. But you know, Alexander Povetkin, you know, obviously Dillian Whyte lost, but there's no foregone conclusion. He's just going to go in there and beat Alexander Povetkin. Skilled fighter, even tough guy, goes in there, dogs it out, not ready to cower down, you know, like these milkmen. He'll go into trenches at his age. If he gets dropped twice, he'll still be in there prodding, looking for the right shots to put his man away. And he was able to put out Dillian Whyte in devastating fashion, you know, and spoil Dillian Whyte's plans for his mandatory shot in February 2021. So we have to wait and see what happens between Dillian Whyte, Alexander Povetkin. What happens to Dillian Whyte if he doesn't? You know, it's gonna be interesting, you know, because a lot of people, the British fans especially, have been giving him, you know, that, you know, what do you call it? What's that word? They've been giving him like the benefit of the doubt, you know, benefit of the doubt. Basically saying that it was a one-off. He got caught by a lucky shot, this, that, and the other. Definitely not a lucky shot. Povetkin, very skilled fighter, set up Dillian Whyte, feinted to the body with the left, went straight upstairs, exposed Dillian Whyte's chin, knocked him out in devastating fashion. But Dillian Whyte, obviously, he dropped Povetkin twice. He did look like he was in control of the fight. Obviously, Povetkin was doing a lot of things, you know, to try and set up a big shot. If you do really watch the fight again, Povetkin, in the middle of him trying to execute his own game plan, ended up he touched ground once. He got dropped by a left hook the second time. But Povetkin does know that he can get up if he gets dropped, and he knows how to, you know, fight on. Dillian Whyte, the first proper shot that he got caught with by Povetkin, he was knocked out. And Dillian Whyte knows they can get knocked out by one shot by Povetkin. He's got this, if you check Dillian Whyte's track record, knocked out by uppercut by Joshua, dropped by Oscar Rivas uppercut, now knocked out by Alexander Povetkin uppercut. Povetkin knows that Dillian Whyte is vulnerable to uppercuts. You know, they're gonna try and work to land that same shot. They're gonna probably be rewatching Dillian Whyte's other fights to see his vulnerabilities. It's gonna be interesting chess match to see how Povetkin comes out this time. Will he get dropped the same ways again, or we need to wait and see what happens. In terms of what Dillian Whyte needs to do, he's talking about going there and knocking out Povetkin. I suspect that if he catches Povetkin like he did in the first fight, you know, and gets Povetkin going, I think he's going to try and go for the knockout. which will be risky because Povetkin was dropped, and I don't think he was totally out of it when he was actually dropped twice. Still relatively in it. His legs looked alright. Dillian Whyte coming into Povetkin's range. Povetkin with that short, snappy left hooks and right hooks. Dillian Whyte can find himself on the canvas again. So they're gonna probably rewatch the fight, see what worked, see what didn't work, and see what happens. Xavier Miller, I think that's his name, Dillian Whyte's, trainer. Was that a good move? A lot of people are gonna question it. If he loses again, people are gonna question why didn't he keep Mark Tibbs. But we just have to wait and see what happens in the future. So drop your comments in the comment section below. What do you think about Dillian Whyte taking on Alexander Povetkin in the rematch? Because Michael Hunter was one of the few guys that called it that Dillian Whyte is going to get knocked out. He called it. He's saying Dillian Whyte shouldn't take the rematch. Is he gonna be right twice? Let's see what happens. So drop your comments again, like, subscribe, share this video, do all that good stuff. Drop your comments again. Cool.